Well, we're gonna attempt to try and get the forklift in the shop. Hit her with some speed, Terry. Hit her with some speed, Terry. Real quick, guys, before we get this video started, a couple of things. First off, I'm noticing this spot. It seems like it's right here. We're gonna have to do something about the camera. I'm working on it. We will get a new camera because now it's really actually bothering me. So anyway, besides that, huge shout out to the guys who make this channel happen and help us tremendously behind the scenes. Real quick, before we get into those awesome guys, I get approached to work with a lot of different people, and the amount of times that I say no is far greater than the times that I say yes. So the people that I want to work with and help have them support us and us support them is a very small amount. So anyway, guys, ibuildmydiesel.com. If you guys need parts, go check them out. Also, the guys over at Banks Power, tremendous help. We love working with those guys. We believe in what they do, and they believe in us. So anyway, make sure you guys go follow them. I'll link their social medias down below. Go follow their Instagrams. Go make sure you guys are checking out the new Banks built series on their Duramax, their blown Duramax build. Coming out super awesome. Honestly, very jealous. But anyway, guys, huge thanks to those guys. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, today is the day. Digging our trench from the front yard to the back. Get new power for the shop. We're gonna run our own separate power, separate from the house for the shop. So we have to dig a trench for new power, lay some conduit, and they're gonna be setting a new pole in the front yard, kind of in between those trees. We'll go look at that there in a minute. But we got the guys here first thing this morning, and we are gonna dig ourselves a trench. Power, and also gonna tie in water in the same shot. First task this morning was taking out this stump from the tree that we cut down here in that corner. So just went ahead and dug that sucker out. Some branches, and let me tell you what, if you guys have never seen this new Milwaukee little mini chainsaw, this thing is absolutely awesome. I'll leave a link down below where I got it. Acme Tool. Oh man, my voice, come on. Acme Tools, that's where I get all my Milwaukee stuff. Check it out. Couple $100. I mean, actually not even a couple $100, but this thing is seriously awesome. It is the next morning. We are all set with our trench. Honestly, did not take anywhere near as long as I expected, but we were waiting on our trench inspection from the power company, which we have got our approval here. We've got our string that they can trace their ribbon through to pull all the wire. Got our grounding stuff in there, but trench inspection is good, so they are happy with that. And today we are also going to just kind of stay on the shop. I told you guys we were going to stay on the shop so we can get it done. Excuse my voice, but staying on the shop, getting the trench, I believe, completely backfilled, running some water lines today. We're actually going to be, you want to know what I'm the most excited about, is we're going to be running water into our existing shop because there's no water in there right now. So it's kind of a little bit of a pain to, say, wash your hands, anything that you need water for. So we're going to put water in the old shop and the new shop, close up the trench, just keep working. pretty much done with, I believe, the dirt work for today. The guys that were helping dig the trench, they are pretty much done. They rolled out of here, and we've got everything backfilled to a certain extent where we tied in our water here, shot it across the driveway. For the longest time before we put the building up, it was always kind of a challenge on where we were gonna grab water from. Up by the house where the water comes in, it's really difficult to put water across the driveway, across the cement, all that stuff. So thankfully we kind of came up with this solution as we were running the trench over here. So the water and the power are in the same trench with the appropriate distance away from each other. I believe the company wanted, the power company said that they could be in the same ditch, to be a foot apart, I believe. So trench inspections passed, everything is fine, and we have our water teed in right here. We've got the driveway temporarily put back together. You know, the big challenge with pulling in and out of my driveway is, number one, it's not wide enough. Number two, the pitch down here. You know, if you have a Peterbilt with a low bumper that doesn't have a lift bumper on it yet, it does scrape. So we need to, number one, widen the driveway. I knew that was gonna be in the plans, probably not anytime soon until all these contractors get in and out of here and we can continue on without people being in and out of here. But the driveway, in my opinion, could use like a whole nother lane, come here and then fix the slope going here. So I'm not really too concerned with that. We might just throw some asphalt patch bags on top of it for now, but for now, let the stones settle a little bit. But piled some dirt on top of this, so this all could settle out. Once it settles out, we'll do some more finish grading. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit of a mess. You're always, it's never gonna be perfect as soon as you tear it apart. So we've got some cleanup to do, but the power company can now hopefully come back out in a timely manner, and we have to set a pole. So really, the one big thing, if you guys are putting up a shop, you know, and these are all the little miscellaneous costs that, okay, hey, the building's a big chunk, you got, you know, heat, air, you got your big chunks, but, you know, a cost that I didn't plan for was repowering. Obviously, I had some built in there for power, but the easiest way to get power here is to run a new service. Well, the nearest pole that they can pull service from and yada yada yada, they got to set another pole right here, they got to set, I think, a pole right over there. There was definitely a good chunk, well over a couple thousand, not well over there. It was a big chunk that I was like, oh, okay, like that's how much it's going to take to repower. So it's a separate service, but anyway, got to do what you got to do, but just take that into account, miscellaneous stuff. So they're going to set a pole here, and then they're going to chase the wire. They're going to run their ribbon through. We've got the chase, so we've got power, water running right back here, and then as you can see, I'll walk back here. We've got to work on getting the water inside of the existing shop towards the back wall here, which me and Michael honestly are the most excited about, because we haven't been able to really wash our hands when we're done working, because there's been no water in there. So we will now have a sink to wash our hands. As dumb and simple as that sounds, you know, like I said, how I wanted to put water in here when we first moved in, but again, I really didn't want to tear up the entire driveway, the cement, to get it here. Now we have water. It is what it is. So we've got water back here. We got to go through the floor and get it down below the frost grade, blah, 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 blah. And here's our dirty, messy pile of just dirt. Ever since we started this shop, it's just been dirt everywhere, and hopefully we're getting away from that. But it's all backfilled. We've got water teed off, and we ran water up into over there because that is going to be our wash bays on the inside, and probably a water hookup on the outside to wash trucks outside once we concrete out here. Again, kind of a long-term deal. We're focused on finishing the inside now. So, and then we've also got water. We need to kind of fix that. It's kind of up a little bit too high, but we can fix that. It's no big deal. But we got water running in here for kind of water along this side of the shop. We've got the electrical here, so they can we're gonna get somebody here to basically, I'm not sure what the main goal with the electric is, as far as me and Michael doing it or getting somebody to help out, but we need to get a panel put inside, get the meter base so they can pull power here so we can actually have an outlet and a switch to pass inspection, and then we'll figure out after that. But super exciting. Super, 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 super exciting. So as you can see over here, got our water. Got our water right there. And yeah, I think we're gonna do something over in this area to finish out the day. So we're gonna let that dirt settle, play with the grading after it rains a little bit. Obviously it's gonna need to compact down a little bit. So yeah, big moves, exciting. It's like, hey, cool, you're digging a trench and moving dirt, man. It's exciting. It is very, very exciting. So I think we're gonna go play with this big heavy rolly thing inside here. You're just watching me walk around and talk out there? Are we ready to mess with this beast right now?
I thought you were on the phone.
Yeah, I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with all of our friends on the internet. All right, so we've got this big, beautiful cement pad out here with no ramp to get in it and a big hole in the ground. So I think we're gonna try and put this big behemoth in there. In the shop. Hit her with some speed, Terry. Hit her with some speed, Terry. Or we might have to repack. Maybe repack. If I tell you full speed, it's gonna mean like 1,000 miles an hour. I'm like, and maybe like 500. Like what you were doing was like 50. Yeah. Go to like 500. Like don't, like not full throttle. We needed 600, Michael. We had her. Oh, you got her. Come on, Terry. Yes. And we didn't mess up the concrete. Woohoo! Boys, we did it. We did it. We are in the shop with the forklift with no compaction on our ramp. We barely made it, but that doesn't count. What counts is we made it. So now we can continue on with the dyno. Whew! A little bit of stonework there, no big deal. Definitely a vibrator compactor would be recommended, but look at that, forklift. Forklift is the fork truck is the first vehicle in the shop. Yes! Test drive number 2. Put your glasses on. Come on. Decided our last method wasn't the best. We're gonna go for this one. Oh yeah. pumping the brakes up. Frank the fork truck ain't got no more brakes. All right, people. What a day. What a day. You guys can't see anything. There's no lights in here. All right, Dyno is in its home. Obviously, we haven't done anything with the leveling or the lag bolts to hold it down, but we've got it measured. We're gonna test fit the top here on our pit, just for, you know, craps and giggles, so we can get the full picture here. Oh yeah, been waiting a day for this one, boys. Heck yeah. Yeah, dude, let's hook up Frank, dude. Frank's gonna be the first. Wait, no, you're joking, right? That was a joke? What? Oh, you're gonna hit it! About to Dyno Frank. Let's go, baby! Oh my gosh, boys, this is an epic day. This is an epic day. My goodness. We have a dyno in the ground. It is not just sitting out here collecting dust. It is in its home. Ah, yes.
Great job, Wes.
Wes just killed it on the dyno pit, I'm telling you what. We were a little nervous. I mean, there's a lot of instructions, a lot of things you gotta get perfectly right with the depth and everything. Who would be possibly mowing their lawn when I'm trying to talk about my damn dyno? Canceled. Guys, give this video a big thumbs up if you're excited to see things make some horsepower like Ninja. How many Ninja horsepower was that?
We got this log rolling contest, you know what I mean?
Whew. Let's go. This is how people get hurt. Oh, see? Oh, wow. Oh, man. I'm kind of curious how many things are going to blow up and how many things are going to make 1,000 horsepower. I think more things will blow up and die on this dyno than they will make 1,000 horsepower. And I'm planning on making 1,000 horsepower with a lot of things.
We have a dry, what is that, floor dry spot over there?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a whole cleanup bay right here. Actually, you get a whole system that just like squeegees the floor this way. Picks up rods, pistons, and oil. Heck yeah, boys. That is awesome. So pumped.